how you guys doing? Welcome to the channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. I am your host, Gigi, and I know you guys wondering, where is my granddaughter, Bonquisha? Well, she has a new channel. You guys check it out if you guys want to. But from now on, I am back, Gigi. I will be the head of this channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. And before we start, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe, because we're gonna need all of y'all to tap in on this one, because what I'm about to say might just shake your soul. This ain't no regular Hollywood death, y'all. This ain't no freak accident. This ain't no tragedy, drowning. This is an erasure, a quiet cover-up, a disappearing act, a chess move played with the human soul. And I need you to understand that Malcolm-Jamal Warner was not just a sitcom star from the 80s. He was a survivor, a truth teller, and a threat. According to new information obtained by Tough News from a DM sent by someone who was around Cosby at the Temple University, we now know why Malcolm had to be silenced. He was about to expose the sexual abuse he endured in Hollywood. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Malcolm was about to tell the world what happened to him. Now, before I go any farther, let me remind y'all, this information is alleged, but it comes from someone who was close enough to Bill Cosby to hear the whispers that were never meant to be heard. Hear the whispers that was never meant to leave the room. In this DM shared by Tough News, the insider says, Malcolm told people close to him that he felt as if he was being watched, followed, studied like prey. Why? Because he had knowledge. Mr. Bill Cosby wonders about the knowledge Malcolm had about white people within the industry, and for that reason, Malcolm was seen as a threat. A threat to whom, though? The same people that run Hollywood. The same people that ran it when Malcolm was just a teenager. The same people who abused him, allegedly, and never paid for it. And he was ready to talk. The insider tells Malcolm had been working on a podcast called Not All Hood, okay? But this wasn't just an entertainment show. Oh no, this podcast was going to be his testimony, his deliverance, his his war cry. He planned to expose all the corruption, the misconduct, the robbery, the sexual abuse, the unwanted advances, the powerful names. And here, where it gets dark. Malcolm confided in Mr. Cosby and Miss Rashad about the podcast direction. Lisa Bonet said he was at his wit's end and ready to expose Hollywood. At his wit's end? This wasn't just about Hollywood's mistreatment of black actors. This wasn't just about money either. This was about the things done to him when he was a child. He wanted to speak on the essay he had experienced. Let that sit in your spirit. Hollywood don't care about healing. Hollywood don't want survivors. Hollywood wants silence, obedience, and compliance. So the minute Malcolm started talking about the podcast, the minute he told Cosby, Rashad, and Lisa Bonet, the clock started to click. The clock started clicking. And before the podcast could even launch, boom, he's dead. In another country, no clear witness, no clear footage, just a headline and a whisper. Died saving his daughter. And yet, nobody can find a direct source confirming the daughter's presence. Ain't that strange? Because to me, that feels like a convenient narrative. They didn't just want Malcolm gone, they needed it to look like honorable. They needed it to make sense. But it don't make no damn sense. Here's the part that broke me. The insider said, people close to Malcolm believe someone took this man out. They believe it, they know it, they are just too afraid to say it out loud. But guess what, baby? I say it. I will say it, because I'm tired of watching our people disappear when they finally find the strength to speak their truth. They killed Michael when he spoke out. They humiliated Kanye West when he broke the code. They tried to destroy Cat Williams when he said too much. And now Malcolm-Jamal Warner, who was finally ready to share what they did to him, ends up dead in an international waters. Child, I'm not stupid, and neither are y'all. This wasn't just a man who died. This was a man who had been suffering in silence. And right when he was ready to speak up about the abuse that happened to him, the same industry that enabled it snatched him away. So now the questions become, will Bill Cosby ready to speak? Will Lisa Bonet or Felicia Rashad say what they know? Or will Malcolm's truth be buried with him? Not if I can help it though. I want you all to drop comments. I want to tell me what you think happened to Malcolm-Jamal Warner, and tell me why Black men who survive trauma are always silenced when they finally get the strength to speak. This ain't over, not by a long shot. I want to know what y'all thoughts are, and it's just unsettling, you know? It's just unsettling. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, ultimate demise is very unsettling to me. It's very heartbreaking, and I want to know if you feel the same way. Please press a 2 so I know that I'm not alone, okay? And I just want to say, unsettling, that's just an understatement, okay? Because we are not just talking about a tragic loss. We are talking about a silencing, a takedown, an execution of a truth teller who is ready to expose the filth in Hollywood. Don't y'all see what's happening? Malcolm-Jamal Warner wasn't just sitting around on no beach living life careless. He was at his wits' end. He was about to air out the nasty, the filthy, the dirty stuff he experienced as a Black man in this demonic machine they call the industry. And boom, gone, just like that. Heartbreaking. You damn right it is. Because now we gotta mourn a man we should have been celebrating for surviving what they did to him as a child. And unsettling, child, it's a damn horror story. He told folks he was being watched, and then he accidentally died right before dropping a podcast that was going to shake the internet world? Nah, baby. Don't insult my intelligence. This ain't no coincidence. This is a pattern. It's a war on truth. It's a war on survivors. And Malcolm blood is screaming from the ground. You rest easy, King, because now we watching. And Hollywood, you got blood on your hands. You got blood on your hands. And I want to talk about Salome Bella. She said like a week ago, she was going to do a reading on Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And she doesn't believe it was no accident either, you know? And I've been waiting on her to do her reading. And you guys know a lot of times what she says does come to pass. And Miss Salome Bella, baby, that psychic medium to the stars who be on point every damn time, the same Salome that's been calling it out for years. She says she doesn't believe Jamal Warner death was an accident. Boom, there it is. I don't know how many more signs y'all need. I don't know how many more intuitive confirmations it's going to take before y'all stop saying, well, maybe he really drowned. Stop it. Wake up. This ain't no pool party gone wrong. This is a targeted strike. A man who is getting ready to expose the darkest corners of Hollywood just conveniently drowns on vacation in a foreign country. Yeah, okay. And Salome said she met him before. Did y'all know that? She said he was a lovely man. Baby, I believe her. Cause real recognize real. And if someone as tapped in as Salome Bella says she felt something was off with this one, then you better believe something foul went down. Y'all can play blind if you want to, but folks with spiritual sight, yeah, baby, we see what time it is. I'm waiting on that Salome reading like I'm waiting on a goddamn verdict, okay? Because I already know she gonna confirm what the streets been whispering. Malcolm-Jamal Warner didn't drown. He was drowned. Hello, come on now. And I want to say this too. People have been telling me to look at the village. They are saying the daughter was not there. The wife left Malcolm there. They are saying there's no hospital, get this, for 5 hours from the scene, no hotel, everyone is a volunteer. That's why the questions people outside. They said the doctor's wife looks exactly like Malcolm's wife. What? And baby, now it's getting messy for real, okay? Because what I just heard, man, so let me get this straight. No hospital for 5 hours, no hotel. The whole area is just what? Volunteers? Yeah. Because the lifeguards that was supposed to be there, they decided to move into a different beach. Nobody was securing that beach. And the lifeguards even came out with an apology and they regret not being there. They didn't have any sign says no patrol that day or anything, you know? So all was out there was volunteers. And people got questioned outside like it's a damn third war checkpoint, okay? You mean to tell me they dragged this man, a national treasure, out to the middle of nowhere with no emergency plan in play, and y'all still want to call it a drowning? Get real. Oh, but it gets deeper. His daughter wasn't even there. And his wife left him there. Child, what? Let him out the sticks. Left him out in the sticks in a foreign land with no support, no safety net, no plan. That is what they're saying from the village. Now, y'all tell me, what kind of family vacation ends like that? And mind you, from Malcolm's co-host Kelly, the one he does the podcast with, she says that the wife and the daughter was already there. They love to vacate there. It's one of their favorite spots. And it was an extended vacation. The wife called Malcolm to come out to Costa Rica. So he booked a flight to go out there. And Kelly, the host, said that, she saw it through the email. So he booked a flight solo to meet them on their vacation. And they've been there for 10 days already. And they just didn't want to leave. And the wife was like, come on, you have to come out here. We miss you. We need you out here. And to me, it sounds like he went into the lion's den and didn't even realize it. He went into the lion's den and didn't even realize it. Sound like a trap? Allegedly. Okay? But now y'all telling me, I don't know what type of family vacation ends like that. Hold on. They said the doctor's wife looks exactly like Malcolm's wife. So now we got doppelgangers in the plot too. Baby, this sounds like an industry get down or lay down setup if I ever heard one. And then you hit me with the kill shot. They said Malcolm's mom, Bill Cosby, and Felicia Rashad allegedly said he was unalived. And they are still investigating it too. Well, let me tell you something right damn now, y'all. If the mother, the TV dad, and the TV mom all think you were murdered, then baby, you were murdered. And then this man's autopsy was done in 10 hours, they say. No toxic ideology report, no further analysts. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's not how you handle the passing of a major public figure. That's how you cover up a hit. This right here, y'all, this is looking like a full-on operation. This was planned, coordinated, and executed with the hopes that nobody will question it. Well, guess what, y'all? We're questioning it. We're side-nodding everybody. And we'll see. You ain't gonna silence Malcolm's truth. Not while we're still breathing. Not while the street's still talking. And definitely not while Messy Sweet Spot is on this case, okay? We're not gonna let it happen now, are we, y'all? We're gonna stand firm and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Hello? I need you guys to like. I need you guys to share, get the word out. Because we have to do some uncovering. Do you hear me? I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next upload or live stream.